Hey folks, Jason Wilmot here, and in this video, what I want to do is help you leverage that boost option that Facebook gives you to help promote your school or a post that was put on your Facebook page. However, what I want to do is show you a better way than what you're probably doing as far as boosting a post. So obviously there's a lot of benefits to boosting a post when it comes to Facebook. You take that post and then you put it out in front of other people. It turns into an ad at that point. Now, the benefit of that is you have all of that social proof that just sits and hangs out on that ad. When people go to your Facebook page, there it is again. And so it's a real great way to leverage the Facebook ads platform, but by utilizing your posts, it helps your, not only the ad, but it helps the post and it helps your page and everything involved. So in this video, what I want to do is show you an alternative way of what you're probably doing because you're probably losing some money or effectiveness or targeting when it comes to just using the boost feature inside of Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to my screen. I don't think this will be a long video, but what I want to do is just show you how to use the ad manager to actually make this boosted post way more effective than what you're probably currently doing. All right, so let me hop behind my computer and I'll show you what we're looking at. All right, so I just made this post on our Facebook page a few days ago, and let's just use this as an example for boosting. Now, I could just go down to boost post. So we don't have a ton of options. We have some options here. But they're just not as detailed as we want. So what I want to show you is sort of the better way. So let's just say though that if you're a school, and that's why I'm making this video, you're a school and you're trying to boost your enrollments through Facebook ads, what we're going to want to do is just make sure that we're not running this to everybody in the United States, but instead in your local area. So I'm in Lincoln, Nebraska. And what we'll do is, I don't like this 25-mile radius though. Let me see if I can try that again. And to be completely transparent with you, I don't know how to, I never boost from this side, because there it is. I can shrink that in, because I think there's a better way, which I'm going to show you now. I have all of these other, parent options in here that is an ad manager, and that's where I'm going to eventually go. I'm going to go into ads manager for this because I think there's better options. So let's just say that my surrounding area works. I'm going to click save my audience. Maybe I only want to hit my parents. So I will just add all of these. I think these are good. And again, this is prompting us. This is where we will go. But let's hit save audience. So that looks, I don't like the age. I think I want parents. And of course, this will change depending upon where you are, but let's do 25 to 45, save that audience. The other important thing that you would need to do is just make sure that you have a pixel on, because a pixel is going to be, this is how Facebook learns. This is machine learning that we just want to do, or want to leverage. And then obviously there are there's your budget there. And then what you could do is hit publish, and you'd be off to the races. And this is pretty good. Nonetheless, if you are running ads regularly, what I would recommend is actually doing this through Ads Manager. So we could click on Ads Manager via what we just saw right here, but I have it open in a different window already. This is like a baking show. I already have it. So what I want to do is show you how to go find this. So let's just say that you have a campaign that's already working, and I'm just going to go to this, right? Now, what I could do is go to this ads campaign. Now, these are ads, and again, this isn't apples to apples here. What we are doing in this video is creating something locally for your school. This is our ad campaign, or an example ad campaign that we're running to help get more demos for Schoolie, to help schools like yourself and increase their enrollments through our CRM and marketing automation. But let's just say that I want to add a boosted post to my current campaigns. So I'm not going to, we're not going to create a new, what we want is just a new ad. So we're going to call this boosted post, and we'll click continue. Whoops, I don't want a new ad set. I messed that up. Let's go back here. All right, so this is where we were. We're going to go into, we could either duplicate it and replace it, or I'm just going to create new. I'm going to use an existing ad set, wide open, and then we'll call this boosted post. So why I like this option a little bit better is because we have the ability to go in and do some exclusion rules that I think are a little bit more powerful, but I'll show you that in a second. What I want to do though is go to add media. Actually, this is what I want. So I don't want to create a single image ad, a carousel, or collection. What I want to do is switch down from create ad to use existing posts. This is going to pull in your posts from your page, and that's how we pull something in there. So if you want different calls to action, what we could do is, let's just say Schoolie. Then we'll update the post, and now that will update the post on your actual page. And so what you have options here is you have the ability to add in parameters. If you're doing some advanced tracking, you have the ability to send offline event pieces. You might not touch too many of these, but obviously as sort of a professional media buyer, I'll use that term loosely. I literally have managed millions of dollars in ad spend. But what we want to do is what I think the advantage of this is probably going to be in your ad set. Now, why I want to be leveraging my ad set is what I can do is I can go in and I can create some audiences. And I made an audience video on retargeting that I can link to in this video, where we have different audiences where we have a target audience and we have an exclusion audience. And so the exclusion audience is obviously those people who have already opted in. They're probably already your families, already your customers. And so if you don't want to be advertising to those people and you want to be putting this in front of new eyeballs, then that is really the magic sauce of how to use Ads Manager, or why using Ads Manager is probably a better way to go than just boosting the post inside of Facebook itself. So I'm not going to do that in this video, because you can check out the other video. I'll walk you right through it. But in this video, what I wanted to kind of just show you is the ability to pull this in as a boosted post. So again, we're just using this. It's going to pull in. You can change the post and then update the URL and everything like that. Just make sure that you toggle on your tracking. If you're using parameters, I would definitely, especially if you're using Schoolie, I always add these parameters in because these parameters are going to pass into my system with the lead. And what that enables me to do is it allows me to understand which ad placements are actually getting enrollments. So leads are great. Everybody wants leads, but enrollment and cash collected is way better. And so when you have a CRM, something like Schoolie, what you're going to do is when that lead is created, it's going to capture that UTM information or those parameters that I just created, and it's going to follow that person along. So that way I can know where my leads are coming from, but I can also know where my closed business is coming from. And I think that's a really important distinction. So I have one final note, and then that's it for this video, because I don't think that this has to be too detailed. Again, you can do it from here. However, I really like excluding people, because at the end of the day, we want to spend our money wisely. And so let's exclude the folks that we've already captured and then target the people who we have not. But here's the one important note. The second you hit this publish button, your post on your Facebook page will be locked forever in its exact way. So if you don't like the copy, I don't like this. I think there should be a space here. I think there should be a space here. If you don't like the way that it is, the second that you hit publish right here, or on your boosted post, if you hit publish right here, that's going to lock that ad as it is for the remainder of the time. You will not be able to update it. You won't be able to change anything. This is just locked. So keep that in mind. Obviously, boosting the post is a very powerful tool. Boosting posts from sort of the ad center has gotten better, but I think the ads manager is ideally the way to go. I would say it's probably worth your time in learning it. And I have made videos now on running top of funnel traffic. I've made videos running on retargeting, and now this boosted post. So if you just check out those videos, I think you're probably going to understand how to do this with your eyes closed before too long. So that's just the point of the video. What I want to show you is the difference between the ads manager and the ad center. Again, I think the ads manager is a better way to go. So if you have any questions on that, feel free to just throw it in the comments below. You can ping us, or if you want to learn more about Schoolie, I can definitely drop a link there. What we do at Schoolie is we just help schools grow their enrollments seamlessly through CRM and marketing automation. obviously we put out a lot of content on how to generate leads right into those funnels. But then once those devices that we use capture those leads, that's just really where the magic begins. We have automation. We have email drips, SMS drips, voicemail drops, Google review requests, all of these little awesome things that you don't have to worry about at all, that just run in the background for you 24/7 and making your focus just like on growing your school and helping your learners rather than being this marketing wizard that obviously takes a lot of time. So I hope that this video was helpful. And if you have any ideas about other videos, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one. All right. Thanks all. Bye.